Why, hello there.
Sup?
Welcome to the Book Coven.
Yeah.
That over there is Lillian.
That over there's Chelsea.
And we are your bi-weekly book club podcast full of spoilers, hopefully insight, to your favorite books.
Yeah.
So, this month of May, this lovely month of May, our theme is underwater.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 weeks ago we did Mira Grant's Into the Drowning Deep. And today we're going to talk about The Deep by Alma Katsu. Spook.
Also spooky.
So, yeah, which is great. I'm going to hit you up with a hot synopsis.
Yeah, do it.
Someone or something is haunting the Titanic. This is the only way to explain the series of misfortunes that have plagued the passengers of the ship from the moment they set sail. Mysterious disappearances, sudden deaths, now suspended in an eerie, unsettling twilight zone during the 4 days of the liner's illustrious maiden voyage. A number of the passengers, including millionaires Madeline Astor and Benjamin Guggenheim, the maid Annie Hebley and Mark Fletcher, are convinced that something sinister is going on. And then, as the world knows, disaster strikes. Years later, and the world is at war. And a survivor of that fateful night, Annie, is working as a nurse on the 6th voyage of the Titanic's sister ship, the Britannic, now refitted as a hospital ship. Plagued by the demons of her doomed first and near-fatal journey across the Atlantic, Annie comes across an unconscious soldier she recognizes while doing her rounds. It is the young man Mark, and she is convinced that he could not, have survived the sinking of the Titanic. Spook.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's a good one. But let's talk about our potions and pairings and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, no special drink, but I think I'll post the recipe for, there is a recipe online for that punch that they drink at that party.
Oh, the champagne punch?
Yeah, but it's insane. Apparently it has lemon meringue in it, which is fucking weird.
Of course it would. First class Titanic. Settle down, guys.
So I'll post that, but I did not create it. And
no.
I made those fucking ghost
They're
cupcakes
so cute.
that look like poo emojis.
Just the little ghost
oh. It's a little ghost
Someone
on
scared
water.
the ghost. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. It wasn't scary in the end, I guess. So.
Maybe if you cut a little O into the foam, make
the mouth?
a surprise mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But you know what? They taste good. And you can look at their stupid faces on our Instagram at the.book.coven. So good luck to you.
Yeah. Were the cupcakes moist? Ultra moist?
So moist. But, okay, because the recipe says 1 cup of flour, I thought 1 cup of flour, that's not going to make very many cupcakes.
Oh.
So I doubled the recipe, and now we have 36 cupcakes.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's not too bad. The two of
live
you
and learn.
The two of you can get through that. Fine.
Yeah, we'll smash it out in a weekend.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
this.
I made nothing yet. I'll make some cupcakes.
Excellent.
And I have the
Send me
same
pictures
cider
of
I
them.
had last time.
It's because
Growers
it's good one, right?
Cider Co. Yeah, Honey
Nice.
Crisp Apple.
Nice. All right, so how did you like this book?
I really liked it, of course. Alma does it again. It wasn't as supernatural and spooky as The Hunger was. The Hunger had a whole bunch of fucked up things in there.
That's true.
This was more it was a ghost story, but the ghost isn't really prevalent until the end of the book. Mm-hmm. And everyone was crazy. Classic female hysteria.
Classic. That was like the best part.
Oh my God.
I really liked it. I liked it felt like it was very accurate to the Titanic stuff, which was very cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I learned some things, and I wasn't missing out on the supernatural stuff at the beginning. Like, even if it ended without supernatural stuff, it still had me kind of on edge. Like, are people
For a
crazy,
while,
or is it just supernatural?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought that it was Annie just like going insane, split personality sort of thing. That would be fun.
Yeah. That would have worked too. But that's what, like, I think that was the point to like throw us off, is like, is Annie just crazy and maybe there is nothing wrong?
I mean, technically,
cool.
both Annie and the ghost were a little off their rockers.
I mean, but who isn't?
It's because Mark is a dipshit. Who wouldn't go insane with that as a husband?
Blame Mark.
But
as always, I love Alma's writing style. Everything she says is like, everything she writes is beautifully described, beautifully written. So I got a quote. It's from, I think, near the beginning of the book, chapter 3 or something. It's Annie describing Charlie Epping. I'm going to read it here. She says, he is buoyant, of another dimension, one that does not experience the friction of the world the same way she does. His fingers dart around the edges of a cigarette he twirls in his hand, and all she can think is ease. She's never felt that. She's more like the cigarette itself, passed from hand to mouth, to earth, sucked dry, and then forgotten. I just thought that was beautifully written.
Damn.
Of a person.
I've never described someone as buoyant.
Yeah. Man, you're buoyant. You must float real
that
good.
That was buoyant as hell.
Love it. So Annie, was she actually like in the body still, or was it just Lillian?
I was confused. Like, which one? So Annie died after her miscarriage. She drowned at sea.
Yeah.
And then it was like that just happened because she was a fresh body. And then Lillian died, I guess. But then what about all the time that Annie was in the insane asylum? Was that real?
I think that was real, and I think it might have still been Lillian. Like, I think the point was that Annie wasn't really in the body anymore, but because she's using Annie's body and her brain and shit, like, there is still a bit of her memory and everything there. So it was Lillian, but very confused Lillian.
First of all, shout out to Lillian's. That's my name.
Hey.
Do you think she picked that name because of me? She was inspired by me.
She met you? And,
sure.
Yeah. What a great name. I mean, it is a great name.
I knew there was something with
Brandon.
Annie from the beginning, but I didn't suspect she was someone like the ghost was in her the whole time. Yeah.
Not even a little, yeah. So
like her attraction
really cool.
to Mark was really fucked up. I thought maybe like he just reminded her of her past lover, Desmond, and she was like slowly going insane.
Yeah, and like she's pretty young, right? At the beginning. So like that's sometimes young girls just see an attractive man and they're like, oh, my soulmate. Oh. So like it was kind of believable that it was Annie, that she was just a little ridiculous.
She was like that with everyone she met. Jeez.
Totally.
But now it makes sense because it was Lillian.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just finished the book like 3 hours ago.
Beautiful. So it's fresh on the mind. Yeah. I like it. I loved... Okay, well, I didn't like Mark's character.
No. Absolute
He had the gambling problem.
Mm-hmm.
He comes from a poor background, which is fine. But he seemed like... So I know... So gambling addiction. I feel like he took that to the next level with the women in his life and just decided to gamble and try and be with both of them. Why would that work?
He was like, oh, this is perfect because Caroline is like the ideal woman when we talk. And then I have Lillian who's great in bed. And it, like, that's all she is to you, bro? Jesus.
Right.
You were with her for years before.
You got her pregnant, and now you're wanting Caroline too. Ugh, he just upset.
He just has a really like, what's the word? Needy personality, and it's then he developed a gambling addiction because of it. Mm-hmm. He's one of those guys. He has to save you and like be doing something to feel worthy, I guess. Basically, he's a bitch.
He's kind of doing it for himself. And he's trading off his wife's jewelry for
oh my god,
to gamble with. That's nice. It's always
I would have shot him as soon as he confessed that to me.
Totally. But it was good foreshadowing that he kept looking at Annie and thinking she was Lillian. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Little tidbits in there. Little tidbits. Caroline, his wife.
Now that
the wealthy one.
Yeah.
I like.
I don't see what she saw in Mark. I don't see what anyone saw in Mark.
Yeah, not really. I don't know.
She was cool. She just her husband died. She was the wealthy one. She had a plan to go to America, start like this new life. She didn't want to be attached to any men. And then she let herself fall for Mark. Ugh.
And she went behind her best friend's back and gave him a ticket to the Titanic. Which, come on, bring them
She should have just gone. Nah, she should have just gone with Lillian. Ditch Mark. Let's go.
Just ditch Mark. That's totally, because they seemed like they had their own bond, which was great. And then they both have the baby with. Ugh, that
was he nice. Even working, or was it just the girls? What did he do?
Oh, I don't know.
Shit. I don't think he had a job.
Maybe not.
He didn't need. He was dead weight, man. Cut him loose. Cut him loose and go, girls.
And Caroline was the one too that was prescribed cocaine.
I love that.
Anti-anxiety.
Oh fuck.
So first she's on laudanum, which is I'm pretty sure just opiates, and then she ends up prescribed cocaine. Thank you, Dr. Alice.
Cocaine. Just put it in some water. It'll be fine. Dilute it. It'll be fine, girls. There are like 3 of them.
Ma'am, this sounds like the beginnings of. This sounds like the beginnings of female hysteria. I'm going to prescribe cocaine. Just a mild amount.
Everything.
It's okay.
Everything was female hysteria.
Fucking everything.
You raise your voice for a second. Oh, she's hysterical.
Lock her up. Oh my goodness. Maddie Astor was the other one, but she was on laudanum, not cocaine, right?
Yeah. She was a little. I mean, she was pregnant, so she had a lot going on.
Okay, but I don't think pregnancy forgives you from trying to drown someone. The maid.
Well, she was on the opioids and she was pregnant and she thought she was delusional that she was cursed. So I'm not saying I approve of her trying to drown someone, but her like craziness, I guess, she just needed to take a nap.
Oh, 100%. I was hoping she was cursed though, because that's funny. But it's funnier that she thought she was cursed and she's not.
That drowning scene was amazing.
Oh my god, that was really good. Because the whole time Annie's walking with her, you're just saying like, "No, girl, turn back, turn back."
She's being weird.
What are you doing?
Get out of there. And then why would you go in the pool with all? I would have just been like, you know what, bitch. Sayonara
she thinks
to
like,
you.
Well, she's pregnant, and I don't know. If true crime stories have taught me anything, it's that anyone can do anything. So please don't trust anyone.
I would have just gone to the door and started yelling like, "Oh, the pregnant woman, it needs help," and like knock on the water. She's not drowning.
I'm
it's
not
fine.
Following you. It's fine. Everything's fine. I liked.
Good Lord, how did she?
Sorry?
How could she not fight her off, though? Isn't she like 18 and heavily pregnant?
Yeah.
Just tip her over.
But Annie's also 18, and I feel like she was afraid to maybe hurt the baby.
If someone's trying to drown me, I'm sorry.
It's fair game.
Yeah. You started it,
fucking
man.
Free for all. Well, exactly. You brought this on yourself.
Yep.
Good luck to you. I liked that she broke up the first class passengers with then the boxers, Les and Di. Mm-hmm. They were an interesting addition.
I love
with
those
all the
two.
cons they were trying to run.
Yeah. They were cute.
They were, and they're polar opposites, and I think they had some funny plans. And
Yeah.
I can't believe people fell for like, oh, I'm psychic. Here, let me read you. Let me tell you like what might be coming in your future. Just pay me $1,000.
Yeah. A boxer and
No.
a psychic. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow. That's amazing.
Oh,
Stead,
fuck.
was he
Good
an
on him,
actual
though.
psychic though? Yeah. Was Stead?
No, he was just in a seance. He was an occultist.
Oh, okay. So he was the one they went to for the seance. He was cool. I liked
Yeah.
him. That was fun.
Like,
And then, of
straight
course,
away, he's like, there's a ghost on this boat.
Yeah. And then Violet Jessup was the friend of Annie who was also on both ships. So the only not real characters in the book apparently were the Fletchers, Annie, and Lillian.
Okay.
So that's neat.
Everyone else is real?
Yeah.
They sound real.
Yeah, they were based loosely off of the real folks. I'm glad Lillian wasn't real because her story was so sad with her death and whatnot. I don't know.
And
She
the
didn't
fire
deserve
that killed all those women.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And she felt guilty. Yeah. I felt bad for her.
Was Lady Duff Gordon? I think she was who Kathy Bates played in the Titanic movie.
Oh, really?
think. Yeah.
I was thinking about watching that before this, but I also don't really like it. So
Yeah, it's not as exciting now that I've aged.
yeah, exactly.
You're just like fast forwarding to the sinking.
And you're like, oh man, this really happened. That sucks. Fuck.
Violet,
female-
she
Yeah.
she has a book about surviving both. Poor girl, terrible luck.
Oh, I know. Never travel with her.
Yeah. Jesus.
I mean, like, good for her though. That's fucking intense. But still, holy crap.
Not this again. Here we go, guys.
Yeah. I can't believe she ever got on another boat.
1912, 1916. What else are you going to do?
I guess, yeah. Well, this is
Gotta
my
be-
job now.
Gotta go where the jobs are.
So I found a couple great themes in the book. The first being female hysteria, obviously. That was a huge theme throughout because she keeps making us think, is everyone crazy like the doctors are thinking, or is there actually a ghost? Obviously, there's actually a ghost because female hysteria is not a thing.
Nope.
But, let's give opioids to everybody.
Everyone was just doing rails in the background.
So
No
funny.
wonder.
I feel like that's kind of normal for rich people now, though, but it's cocaine that they
Probably.
self-prescribe.
Yeah. It's not
Which,
medicine.
I mean, yeah, teach their own, I guess. But we looked into laudanum, and I think they even had laudanum tinctures for children.
Oh, Jesus.
And, like, some were mixed with rum. So it's like, give this to your child if they're experiencing anything.
Great.
That's
Good job,
fucked
guys.
up. Damn.
Well, they died very young. Makes sense. It all checks out.
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
So I guess
wonder how.
I guess if we were alive back then, we'd be on that shit.
100%.
We'd be hysterical
yell at a
women.
single man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You yell at a man once.
Lock her
Now
up.
you're on
Lock her
laudanum.
up.
Yeah. Oh, this hysteria. Better do a lobotomy. Get
I
that
still
right.
like her constant low key like roasting of men.
Yeah.
Like even in The Hunger, the women like are really the ones doing the important shit.
Oh yeah, pretty much. And then the men are just in the background. Well, that was another theme, was like wealth and power of the men on board, right? Because they kind of just got whatever they wanted.
Yep.
Just because they're first class. Yeah.
Chilling.
So they got away with anything, and their wives were just expected to behave because they're the wives of the wealthy men. It's bullshit. But I think it was written very well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you think
for me, the biggest yeah.
Go ahead. Do you think, like in the book, it said because they were lacking lifeboats that they made the poor people stay like in their cabins so the rich people could get on the lifeboats?
Probably.
I wonder if, I'm sure that happened.
That sounds like a thing for 1912.
Sounds like rich people shenanigans. Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. They're more important, obviously. Excuse you.
Well, should have maybe just put all the lifeboats you needed, folks.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck
Simple.
right off.
Simple solution.
I think the biggest theme, though, was guilt, because every fucking character was feeling guilty about something, and it was driving all of them insane, which is just grand.
Yeah, and then you're on like a boat in tight quarters, even in the first class. Like, you can't escape a ship.
Yeah.
Recipe for disaster. That's why I'd never go on a cruise ship.
Danger! Well, they're just stuck there with their own minds, and they're thinking everything bad that's happening is because of something they did in their past. Yeah. So, like, Annie feels guilty about her past with the baby and Father Desmond. Mark feels guilt over Lillian and his gambling addiction. Maddie over her husband, ex-Ava. Caroline over Lillian as well. Lady Duff Gordon for the factory fire. And Lillian for surviving the factory fire. Yeah. So, it was
what did
everybody.
The Mr. Steed, what did he do to that girl? He was guilty about Elizabeth, I think her name was. She was like a sex worker
Eliza?
that he would. Yeah, he wrote an article about her. What exactly happened to her?
I'm not actually sure. I didn't write that down. It was kind of just a blip in the.
He was involved in like some scandal.
Yeah, it was to add more guilt. That's for sure.
No, he's dead now. Doesn't have to deal with it. Yeah, he
There's
died.
a list of the people who survived and died. Okay, I think. Did Guggenheim die?
Yeah, he died.
What about Maddie Astor? Did survive? So, but her husband did not.
Nope. Most of the men died. I think Lady Duff Gordon survived. I think she was on a lifeboat.
Well, a lot of the men wanted to die with honor, so they just like put their nice clothes on and went to the smoking room. So, I mean,
it's so stupid. If you have a
that wouldn't
chance
happen
to
these days.
escape, nah.
They probably didn't have a chance to escape. The lifeboats were just leaving. Yeah. So I don't think they.
But I guess like so, women and children first, but they weren't filling the lifeboats all the way. If they did that properly, I mean, I feel like.
Oh yeah, if they didn't just send off like a boat of 6 and they actually
this is
filled
fine.
it. This is good. Let's just go. Drop it. Yeah, we got the rich people on there. We're good.
I like that Les is like, I don't care that I'm a man. I would put on a dress to get on that fucking boat.
Yeah. I feel like that better represents people's thoughts on survival.
Yeah. Like, no, thank you.
But
bye.
That's such his, his character, though. It was great.
He redeemed himself in the end. He unfortunately died.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was sad.
So sad. What good sacrifice, though. Good for him. They were in love. I liked that they had a romance. That was so cute.
Yeah.
It was secret. That was sweet. And it was like, it was a good little hurdle.
Yeah, the ultra like masculine boxers. They're in love with each other. Precious. And conning people. Yeah. What a pair.
How fun. What a pair. What a pair. So when did you begin to suspect that Lillian was possessing Annie?
I guess, like, when she got her diary and when Mark they were in the smoking room and, like, he was kissing her and he thought that he was kissing Lillian. I guess around that. And, like, because then when she started reading her diary and then it made sense why, like, as soon as she saw Mark and the baby, she was like, that's them. I feel like I've known them forever.
Yeah, that was I think the spot, which is so far in the book.
I thought Lillian was just hopping through people though, at different times.
Oh, because of the way everyone was acting.
Yeah,
right?
Everyone was acting a little funny.
Yeah, totally. I thought that too for a while, that she was just body snatching.
But then I really thought they were just all insane, and that was going to be the whole thing. But then, like, nope. Yeah. Then the weird Irish sea witch comes out of the water.
The Dubhessa, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that properly.
I didn't think that would actually happen, but that's like the Wendigo in The Hunger.
Yeah. It's just like, oh shit, it's real.
She's in here. Look at her.
Oh, well, look at that. Yeah, that was great. I think Lillian's actions in death made sense to her character, though. Like her making that deal with the Dubhessa and everything.
Yeah.
Because she was upset. She
was definitely going through postpartum depression. And her husband was cheating on her, and, like, she didn't want the baby. As soon as she found out she was pregnant, she was like, get this out of me.
Yeah.
So, I get it.
And she had a very turbulent death. Obviously, she was going through many emotions at the time, so I think it made sense that she went this far.
She jumped off a bridge, right?
Yeah.
I like how she was just running through the streets after she mutilated her face, and everyone was like, "Oh my,
oh good word!" Yeah,
no one thought to maybe grab her.
No, she's just running free. Would you grab someone looked that crazy?
I mean, if she didn't have a weapon, I don't know if I personally would grab her because I'm like a frail, crippled person. But I would maybe pull whoever was around me, like, "Hey, should we I would at least call someone."
Yeah, should we help this? Yeah, maybe just call the police or something. Like, hey, they didn't have cell phones.
Yeah, it's 1912 or whatever. I don't know, scream for the newspaper boy to, go fetch someone.
Yeah, this 12-year-old.
Clang your bells, do whatever they did.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Were you surprised that all these people believed in ghosts as much as they did?
Not really, because even in the early 1900s, anything sort of unusual, they're like, it's demons, it's witches, it's ghosts.
Oh, that's true. There was still not huge trust or use of science as much as now, right? So
yeah, it's a ghost. It's either female hysteria or a ghost. Nothing else.
I mean, some people are like that right now too.
Sadly.
God.
I mean, it seemed like all of them were believing in the ghost, but really it was just Caroline. It was like the core girls and Mr. Steed. Everyone else on the ship was just looking at them like, what the hell?
Yeah, they were just there for, to get across. Like, we're just going to America, folks. Okay. Good luck to you all.
So did she... Was it her fault that they hit the iceberg in this book? Because she dropped the papers?
So... She tried so many times to, do the right thing, and she always fucked up.
She did it in the worst way. She's like, don't you feel that? Can't you feel the message? Girl, you look insane.
Stop. I know. Oh, my God.
You're in, the private quarters. You can't just grab stuff and run.
I must warn the captain. Just trust that people are going to do their job.
Yeah, he was literally going to. He said, I have to give this to the captain. She just took off with it.
Yeah. I must give it to him now.
Oh boy.
So funny. But yeah, they probably maybe would have survived if it weren't for the ghost of Lillian. And if it wasn't
Oopsie.
historical fiction and this didn't actually happen.
Yeah. If I would be so pissed if I was on a sinking ship just because of an angry ghost that had nothing to do with me.
Yep.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's like, you're already dead. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Quit trying to pull us down. It's not my fault.
Exactly. Don't bring me into this. Fuck.
I didn't make a deal with a sea witch. That's a you problem.
Yeah. Although that'd be fun.
No, I wouldn't trust a sea witch. Any other witch, sure. Not a sea witch.
Not a sea witch? Why?
No.
The water is spooky.
No, I'm not into the water. What are they going to
true.
offer me? I have no interest in the ocean.
Here, a limited or a lifetime supply of seaweed. You're welcome.
Cool. Thanks, ma'am.
Unsalted.
Give me like a weird witch coming out of the woods offering me to teach me everything she knows any day. A sea witch? Mm-mm.
That's true. A hedge witch? Is that the like forest witch?
Yeah.
Hedge witch? Yeah, totally. The
Deb Hasso
Now-
was just snatching kids.
Oh,
Really.
well, she wanted
That was
innocence.
her whole thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
She's basically a pedo. She's an
I mean,
Irish
we don't know
ocean
how old
pedo.
she was.
She didn't look young in her body. She didn't look like, they're babies.
Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, the legend is old enough that
Yeah.
that gives her
It's
a couple
the ultimate snatch and run.
years. Snatch and run, y'all. Yeah, fuck. Now, did previous knowledge of the Titanic impact your reading of this? Like knowing everything we saw in the movie, James Cameron's interpretation, and everything we've read and stuff? Did that affect you?
Not really. Because, it is based on the Titanic, but like
Yeah.
The Hunger, it's very, fictionalized with the ghosties and the... I don't know. I still don't understand what happened with the iceberg. I even went to Titanic Belfast. I don't get it. How'd you hit the iceberg?
Oh, because it was foggy. And
Yeah, but
because it was like icebergs, there's little up top and then there's more at the bottom that you can't see. So I think it was confidence that this ship is unsinkable.
Guys, no.
I
It
know.
still looked
I
pretty
know.
big.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I was more like... I lost my train of thought. It's gone. It slipped away.
It's gone. And there it goes. I thought the writing of the whole sinking process was done really well. Like everyone's panic and what everyone was doing and how they were handling the news. I thought that was
Yeah.
It was really well written. Yeah.
It went by pretty fast, She didn't linger on it because we all know what happened. We get it.
Exactly. Yeah. I hate a linger.
And I like the format of the book because it was it was mostly on the Titanic.
Yeah.
And then it didn't repeat the ghosty stuff in the other ship because that would have been too much.
Exactly. No, that's true. Yeah. And it was broken up by the other ship, like the present, I guess, 1916. And I really liked the inclusion of the letters, the doctor's reports, and then Lillian's diary,
Yeah.
just to break up the story and add a little more clarity.
All the doctors were like, these bitches be crazy.
My God, I have to prescribe more cocaine. What's going on?
What a life.
What a life. Very
God, and she
well
was
written.
poisoning the baby with cocaine.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
Not cool, girl. Not cool.
So, was the baby actually choking on Annie's necklace? And how did it get there?
Probably.
Questions.
Because she lost it. I think the baby snatched it when she was holding the baby in her arms. And it's a baby, so they put everything in their mouths. He was probably choking.
Mm-hmm.
It was dark, you know. Mark didn't know what he was seeing.
True. She kept making Annie look even more crazy, though, with all the things she fucked up, like lighting Caroline on fire. It was an accident, but the way Mark sees it, obviously it looks like she just lit her on fire. Like,
can you imagine waking up and someone's just lighting your wife on fire?
What the fuck are you doing?
What a morning.
Yeah. I'm still so tired. Fuck.
Annie
So funny,
fucked up
though.
so many things, jeez.
So many things. Oh my god.
Poor gal.
On the other ship too, why did she steal the map? I need this map. I need to show the captain.
Do not remember what happened on the Titanic. They'll get to it.
Damn it, woman. What happened the first time?
That's probably like right next on the docket. Chill.
100%. So funny. They need this to navigate the goddamn channel. What are you doing?
Oh my gosh. I'm like, no, I'll read this map for you guys. Trust me. I got this.
I loved it. She is the epitome of poor decision making.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
Perfect
Bless her.
example. Yeah.
She was trying. She had two crazy people in one body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Who didn't know they were in the wrong body.
Am I Annie? Am I Lillian? I don't know. Oh, fuck.
So now they're both dead? Did they just find each other as ghosts? Like, oops.
Yeah, like,
My
hey,
bad.
why were you in my body? I just needed to borrow it.
Someone just put me in here, man. I didn't ask for it.
Just real quick.
Did Annie choose her? Because she had that article about her surviving the fire in her Bible.
Oh, yeah.
Did she, like, choose her? Was she trying to be in her body? Because then she saw that she was the one that saw the sea witch first.
I don't know. That's a good question.
And then maybe she died first, so the witch was like, well, do a little switcheroo.
Nobody for you. Yeah. Totally. Creepy that it was in her Bible.
Men. It's all men's fault.
Neat. Good book. I enjoyed it. There wasn't anything that I didn't like.
Nope. It was fast-paced. It was smooth.
All good things. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very
It was
artistic.
broken up enough by different things. Very artistic, yes. Beautiful. Yes. Beautifully written. Good job, Alma. I have some info on her. She's a graduate of the Master's Writing Program at the Johns Hopkins University, and she has her bachelor's degree from Brandeis University. Prior to being an author, which is really cool, she had a long career as a senior intelligence analyst for several U.S. agencies.
Yeah, I just read that. Dope.
Which is dope. And that's leading to her spy thriller, Red Widow, which is coming out in 2021.
Ooh, a spy
which
thriller.
Sounds cool. Yeah, apparently it's about the choices and sacrifices you make when working in intelligence.
Dope.
So
dope.
It's not a historical fiction, but I think it'll be very cool nonetheless. She does have another historical fiction she's working on set in World War II. It'll tell the story of Fugo, which is an attempt by the Japanese to spread terror in mainland United States, combined with the internment of Japanese Americans at the same time.
Ooh, spread terror. That could be so many things.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what's spooky. That's cool. What spooky
I like
things
when
she'll
it's
get.
yeah. I think it's going to have a lot of Japanese mythology in it, which is awesome.
Yes.
So
yes.
They've got some good shit.
Awesome.
And I don't know anything about Fugo, which excites me more about the book.
No, I'm gonna look that shit up.
Yeah, I didn't know about much about the Donner Reed Party. I mean, because we're Canadian, but so I didn't know about that when we read that book, and that was fun.
You learn things, and you have creepy monsters ripping people apart.
It's great. What a combination!
The hunger,
delightful.
The hunger stands out a little bit more, though, just because I like the survival aspect of it. I'm all about
yeah.
those stories.
I just love cannibalism as a a theme. Because I can't understand why people would resort to that. I know you have to eat and whatever, but I just still can't wrap my head around it. And because of that, I love it.
Would never munch on a person.
Right?
Never, never,
Ew.
never. I read they were overseas and they made out with someone. And then, a few days later, their mouth got, it was really sore. There were, pus and stuff coming out of it, this weird infection. And it was because he was a cannibal. And this, when you eat a human's, flesh, it, does something. So, he gave her this weird infection.
Ew. Oh, my God. Well, that's how you find out about a guy.
Quit eating people.
Fuck that. Yeah, what are you doing?
There's
Fuck,
no
if you haven't
need
read
for
The
it
Hunger,
now.
read that. There's no what?
Oh, yeah. What?
There's no what?
There's no need for cannibalism yet.
No. I mean, the meat plants are apparently closing because of all the workers getting COVID, but we still have vegetables, folks.
Yep. Yummy, yummy. Cauliflower.
Yep. I'm just over here eating tofu and sweet potato.
I ate so many cauliflower wings. I'm
Nice.
so tired now.
Oh, boy. So next is a new theme.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. It's the pandemic theme, right? Exciting.
Because,
Might as well.
we
Yeah.
can all relate. Yep.
Exactly. So let's get diseased, but not really.
Yeah.
Just fictionally.
I have the
Give
first
us your book.
It's called Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. That's a long name. Oh, this is such a long synopsis. Jesus Christ.
I believe in you.
What's a good place to start here? Okay, here we go. One snowy night in Toronto, Arthur, a famous actor, has a heart attack on stage during a production of King Lear. Javon, a paparazzi turned EMT, that's a weird career change, is in the audience and leaps to his aid. A child actress named Christian watches in horror as Javon performs CPR, pumping Arthur's chest as the curtain drops, but Arthur is dead. That same night, Javon walks home from the theater, and a terrible flu begins to spread. Hospitals are flooded, and Javon and his brother barricade themselves inside an apartment. Excuse me. Watching out the window as cars clog the highways, gunshots ring out, and life disintegrates around them. 15 years later, Christian is an actress with the Traveling Symphony. Together, this small troupe moves between the settlements of an altered world, performing Shakespeare and music for scattered communities of survivors. Written on their caravan and tattooed on Christian's arm is a line from Star Trek, because survival is insufficient. But when they arrive at St. Deborah by the water, they encounter a violent prophet who digs graves for anyone who dares to leave. Spanning decades, moving back and forth in time, and vividly depicting life before and after the pandemic. This is a suspenseful novel that's rife with beauty. As Arthur falls in and out in love, as Javon watches the newscasters say their final goodbyes, and as Christian finds herself caught in the crosshairs of the prophet, we see the strange twists of fate that connect them all. Done.
Nice.
Yeah, apparently it's really good. I think it won some awards.
Mm-hmm. I've heard good things.
Aaron Morgenstern has a review here for it.
Nice.
The Starless Sea author.
Mm-hmm.
Dope, dope, dope.
Nice. I feel like pandemic month, I mean, we've got good books that we've chosen, so I'm excited about that, but it'll feel a little too on the nose.
Close to home. Yeah. I didn't want to pick like a zombie book. That was a lot of like the searches I was getting.
That's fair.
That
Yeah.
seemed lame, though.
Yeah, that's
It
fair.
was really hard finding a pandemic book, actually. that I enjoyed.
Yeah. There's a lot of options just because when you look it up, you're right. It's all zombie shit.
Yeah, it's like, there's a lot of post-apocalyptic. So,
Yep,
it doesn't
yep.
really go into the actual,
That's
whatever
true.
caused the end of the world. There's a lot of, disaster things. But it's
Yeah,
sickness.
Sickness
Sickness
is
was
right
tough.
on. Yeah. That's what we need. It's what they want.
Hopefully, by the
excited to
end
read
of
that.
this theme, we will be free from our lockdown.
I hope so. As long as everyone's still keeping their distance and whatnot, I think it'll be good.
They're easing up a little, so maybe we can go to the cottage in
Yeah.
June, July, please.
Hopefully.
Please.
And do our tastes of summer.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Taste that summer. It's always fun to review alcohol.
God, we need to have at least 6 drinks.
Yeah. It's okay.
It
It's
is
called a
good.
tasting, and that's classy.
Get us good and toasted.
I love that it was my dad's idea, too.
Yeah, it's because he wants to do it too.
Yeah, secretly he does. I'm just going to get a little sip of all those. Yeah.
Oh,
And why
boy.
not? Good books lately.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember the last book we didn't like.
Well, we had our qualms with Into the Drowning Deep, but I don't think we've hated a book other than House of Leaves.
Oh, Jesus. Don't even say that name. Ugh. Never.
Hey,
Every
if people
time I
like
consider
that's great,
reading it
but
again, I can't.
I know. I want to read it in like a different order though, and see if it makes more sense.
The appendix first and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some people read it that way and they understood more, and I think that makes sense.
I still think it's just meaningless gibberish.
Probably. He'll never say. He'll never tell. But we just watched The Lodge, and I know you said you haven't watched it yet,
Yes,
but holy
I can't
shit,
wait.
please watch it. It is so fucking good.
I think it comes out on home video today or next week, so gonna get that shit.
I thought it was out already.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Been watching Lost. I have 4 episodes left, and then I'm done the entire series.
Killed it.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
Nice. What did we just finish? A TV show that was really good. Dark. It is German
Oh, on
with
Netflix?
overdub. Yeah.
Nice.
It is really good. It's all about time travel and
Yeah, it's on my
it's
list.
crazy. It's crazy. Crazy.
I was
budget.
watching all the Conjuring movies and the Annabelle movies. Good old
Nice.
classic ghosties.
Classic. Yeah. I've been really into horror lately.
Always. I'm always
As
into
always.
horror.
And that door being opened behind me is spooking me a little.
Yeah.
If something comes out, you'll tell me, right?
Yeah. It might be a little delayed.
Oh, yeah. Shh, don't tell them that.
There's a weird sound in the background. It sounds like a saw.
Here?
Yeah.
It might be my chair. Whenever.
Oh, okay. I
Is
don't know.
it that-
There's a weird sound every now and again.
I think it's my chair. I should stop fidgeting.
Or there's someone grinding a
Apologies.
saw, getting ready.
Oh, fuck. No. Alrighty.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
we can sign off here.
Yeah.
Remember to check our Graham at the.book.coven for pictures of food and drinks because it's fun.
Yep.
And we
Hopefully
have
we'll be back to our
excellent
normal
merch.
videos soon.
Hopefully.
Ooh, yeah.
But we also have merch at thebookcoven.threadless.com. See, I know our sites.
It all looks amazing.
Yeah. But until next time, stay excellent.
Yeah,
Bye.
that's Chelsea.
That's Lillian. I almost forgot.
Arrivederci.
Sayonara.
Bye.
Ciao for now.